Hey guys, um, my name is Alfredo Hernendez. Reaching out to you from the great state of Florida, in Orlando, actually. In the midst of this pandemic and the social isolating and social distancing, I've been working from home. So I'm a little punchy. Minimal contact with society, which is all good. It's all, to keep us healthy. And anyway, a friend of mine asked me to do a shirtless hunk video for his YouTube channel, Jacob Lenhoff. So here I am. So I decided to invite you into my bathroom. I just showered, so I'm more clean. I don't know if I would consider myself a hunk, but so I'm typically doing something while I'm talking to people, but so anyway, first question is, where did I grow up? All right, so I grew up in a small town right across the river from New York City called Union City. I'm Cuban American, right, first generation. Most people think that all the Cubans landed in Miami. That's not the case. You'd be surprised where you find a Cuban, honestly. But anyway, I'm first generation, grew up in Union City, 32nd Street, right off of Berlin Avenue. So anybody that knows, holla. Did I go to college? What was my major? Yes, I am college educated. Again, I'm the oldest of four. It wasn't, I didn't go to school for me. I went to school because my mother said I had to set the example for my brothers and sisters. I initially went in for pre-med. Clearly that didn't work out. Because it was fucking hard as fuck. And I was barely getting B's. So I switched my major. I actually have an uncle. Yes, us Hispanics, we do procreate very, very young. And also, he was actually like a change of life baby, and I was a love child. My parents were 17. So me and him were actually like a year and a half apart. I ended up skipping a grade in school, so we ended up graduating together. I was valedictorian. But he was a business major. He was an accountant. He was an accounting major, and he wanted me to take a class with him. So I decided, all right, it fit into my schedule. I took accounting and took it. Barely went to class. Got an A, and I said, you know what? This is for me. Changed my major right then and there, and I graduated from Rutgers University with a BA in accounting. And worked out. Can't complain. Some of my favorite movies. I have to say, what comes to mind is the Underworld trilogy. The first 2 or 3 movies, even the prequel. The newer stuff, it was a little bit of it wasn't as great. This last one, where she goes up into like the vampires that live up north, and she comes out with the fierce white hair. It was good. But why? Kate Beckinsale, fierce as fuck. Immortality, ageless beauty. Fucking rocks. She kicks fucking ass. All the fucking hot guys want her, and all the guys in that movie are hot as fuck. I even grew my hair out. It got this long because of that movie. The movie was fierce. The other thing to know, a fun fact about the movie is, the guy that plays, the guy that plays Lucian, right, the head wolf, Lycan, he was actually her ex-husband, right, the father of her kid. And the guy directing the movie was her current husband, right? Total relationship goals. So she's actually working with her ex and her current husband. And they're like a big family. I can't stand my second ex-husband, but I wouldn't mind my first. He's cool, we're good. But anyway, dumbest thing I've ever witnessed. This actually happened just recently with this whole coronavirus scare and everything. You know, this woman, I was in Target. She had her mask on, she had her gloves on, right? And I'm looking at her, and this is before they like made it mandatory, or it's like a suggestion now, right? So anyway, she's she's standing near me, and all of a sudden she proceeds to lift her mask, and she puts her fingers in her mouth. So I look at her, and I'm like, no. Just upstairs, I keep standing there staring at her or whatnot, and then she like does it again. So I'm like, I gotta say something to this woman. I was like, excuse me, miss, can I ask you something? And she's like, first of all, she like backs up, right? And I was like, you do know, right, that what you're doing right now is defeating the whole purpose of like the mask and the gloves and the... She's like, what are you talking about? She looked at me like I had 9 heads. I was like, the virus actually lives on surfaces, right? They don't even know. They're saying it's like 6 to 8 hours to maybe even 12. That's why you're wearing gloves. But it's still on. It's still on the glove. And if you're touching your mouth or any kind of orifice, you're communicating the disease into your body. You're introducing the disease into your body. She thought it was only airborne. That it couldn't, like... But anyway, that was like the dumbest thing I ever saw. Lately. What am I looking forward to this summer? First of all, I'm looking forward to all this nonsense being over, right? Getting my summer body back. Because the gut's out there. And I just got these today. What? Fierce. I can't wait to wear these. That's what I'm looking forward to. Why do I do the videos of myself shirtless cooking? Okay. What? I've only done a couple of them, and it's only been recently because I'm fucking locked up in this house going stir fucking crazy. Hence the reason why I'm doing this. But it was funny because, like, literally every other video on my feed was some gay dude trapped in his apartment trying to figure out how to work out, right? And like the desperation, and it's like, I get it, right? Working out is a big part of your life, right? Again, I love to work out, right? Because I think there's one, I'm vain. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not gonna lie. I like looking good. Now that I'm single, even more. But there are other things, right? There's, you know, it helps with anxiety. It helps with stress. It helps. You know, there's a bunch of different things. So I'm like doing yoga, which is helping with all that. And you'd be surprised, it's fucking hard as fuck. It's not as easy as you would fucking think. And some of these little fuckers that can do it, I'm like, dude. But anyway, it's fucking handstands and shit, and I'm not the most flexible guy by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm getting pretty good at it. So that's helping me like relieve stress and all that kind of stuff. But some of these other guys, like, you would have thought the world was literally ending, right? Because it's okay, you know. You get a little chubby. My ass has gotten huge. It's all right, but you're healthy and you're alive, you know. So anyway, to kind of so I started out goofing on that, right? So instead of working out, I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna make a cake," and that's what I did. And it was me with no shirt on. A little stoned. Just talking about the absurdity of like the pressure, you know, and this is all like, you know, this is our community. This is what we do to each other. And it was just me laughing at that, you know, and that's really what it evolved from. And I don't know. That's really it. You know, I've enjoyed this actually. Again, this is Jacob Lenhoff's YouTube channel, Shirtless Hunk, Shirtless Fat Hunk. Hopefully, since I'm vain, he'll give me a few months to get back in shape. A couple weeks. I'll get back in shape. And let me do it again. And we could do it before and after. And I have these in blue. So I can wear them in blue. And then we could do like a side-by-side comparison. But anyway, you guys stay safe. Stay healthy. The quicker we all do the social distancing thing and, you know, we stay home, the quicker it'll reach its peak and we can all get back to life. Anyway, I wish you all love, health, and happiness. Bye, guys.